Okay, happy Friday, Wolfpack. We did it again. We made it through another week, and this week was pretty intense. It was pretty interesting how everything kind of came together and the combinations of the movements Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It was fun, so I hope you guys had a good time. We're going to cap off Friday with another Murph progression. Okay, I went ahead and removed the back squats because this is going to take, basically 30 minutes of the class and trying to rush a warm-up, rush through the back squats, and then rush into this super intense workout. It was just a recipe for disaster. So I'm going to put the back squats on Monday or Tuesday. So we'll definitely get them in. But I think for Friday we can just focus on the Murph stuff. We can warm up, we can prepare ourselves. We don't have to rush or anything. We can get ourselves going. And I think we'll be a little bit more successful with this. So I've added 4 minutes on the AMRAP, and I've added a 200-meter run to the runs that we did last week. So we're looking at, a minute, maybe a little bit more on the back end if we get tired. So that leaves us with somewhere around 3 minutes or so extra to work in this AMRAP. So ideally we're getting, again, 1 to 2 more rounds than we got in last week's, and that would be a great progression, great goal. So 1,200-meter run. This is going to be the same run as last week. So we're going to go bogle loop all the way around. We're going to go to the light. We're going to go back to the bogle loop to the gym, and then instead of turning into the gym, you're going to run down to the 200-meter marker and then come back in. And that's just going to be our extra 200 meters on what we did last week. So a little run progression, and again, if this takes us 6 minutes, then we come in and we've got 18 minutes to AMRAP our Cindy rounds, 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 air squats, and then at 24 we're going to go with that final run, and this one will be for time, so we end up pushing ourselves a little bit more. So just some good progressions. Again, we are adding time to this, so hopefully as we continue to get more fit, we're getting more comfortable with these longer runs, we're getting more comfortable with these Cindy rounds and how we need to break up our push-ups or the pace that we need to go. Ideally we are getting 2 rounds, maybe 3 if we're flying, but at this point in the workout, after 15 to 18 minutes of Cindy rounds, things are going to slow down. So goal would be to get 1 to 2 rounds more, so we're increasing the volume of our actual movements here. We're also increasing the run. We're really only 800 meters short of doing the full Murph run, so we're getting pretty close. I don't think we'll actually ever do the full Murph before Murph, but the main thing is we need to keep pushing the volume up to here. So make sure the run that we choose to do is definitely, and I think everybody last week ran a little bit faster than I was expecting, so we're looking at a 5-minute to 6-minute run maximum, so we have at least 18 minutes here, because last week it was 20 minutes for a 1,000-meter run, and we're saying you should run it in 5 minutes and have at least 15 minutes to AMRAP this. So if we've added the 3 minutes, we've got 16 to 18 minutes to AMRAP our Cindy rounds, and that's perfect. So just make sure with the pull-ups, okay, if we're scaling these, we're getting through these in all 5 reps in a row just to maintain intensity. The push-ups, if we're scaling these in any fashion, I would recommend a band so we can keep the hollow tight body and get all the way down, all the way up. Or if you need to break these up in between, like, half regular push-ups, half knee push-ups to keep the rounds flowing and going. That way we don't get stuck on one movement and the heart rate comes down. I think that's a great scale. And then the air squats, as always, we just want to pick a good cadence where we're able to breathe, recover a little bit. Okay, these movements are pretty dynamic and it's hard to really get the heart rate down. But if you pick a good cadence, right, we drop to the bottom, we're breathing, you may be able to recover just a tad before you go into this next round, rather than just holding our breath and just trying to pump through these air squats as quick as possible. So we're going to have 18 minutes to do all of this. And pull-ups, if you're able to get through 5, go pretty quick. Push-ups can go pretty quick, and then the air squats, you can really get ahead of yourself. So pick a good cadence, stick with it, mirror last week's, and then with the added time frame, we're just going to get a few more rounds. And that's pretty much it. Hope you guys have a great Friday. Just a reminder, there's no classes on Saturday. We got a bunch of athletes competing at the Spring Fling, 8 a.m. to, honestly, I think it's about 3 p.m. We had a few more signups. So if you're bored, swing by, support everybody. It's always a great time. The competitions are fun. They're great energy. See some of our athletes getting after it. And you guys have a great weekend if I don't see you. And we'll get back to it next week. Okay, Toodles Wolfpack. Later. Bye. Peace.